Granny Sachs, one of the most electrifying talents in the league, getting ready for this one. Can he deliver another memorable performance? One down. Here's the second baseman, Granny Sachs. That's in for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Simpson under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 25.
On to extra innings. Granny Sachs digging in. He's the league leader in batting average, and that bat has been scorching hot, Singy.
Yeah, and everything off his barrel is noisy, Boog. Gap-to-gap approach, stays inside the baseball beautifully.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
And that flips the calendar on his hitting streak. He's now at 30 straight games with a knock, a full month.
Yeah, and maybe we're not quite ready to start talking DiMaggio just yet, Boog, but we're not that far off. I mean, you make it to 30 games, you're in rare company, and not many guys have made it that far in the last 50 years. So absolutely congratulations to him. It's been really fun following him to this point.
Sachs in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. And there's a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. That ends the inning. One down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sachs. The other way. And a couple of quick outs. Sachs get that hitting streak going.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Granny Sachs looking to. Now the number 2 hitter, Granny Sachs. To third, Caminero.
Move it.
Sends it across to first, and they get the out. Sachs, an all-star a season ago, batting second in today's lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Top of the third, no score. That one ripped, but foul. Two now. In the air, right field. Thomas on his way over, and that is that. Home half. Sachs digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
Out to short, Williams. Out number 3. So another good inning for him on the mound. Sachs steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. In the air, right field. Thomas on the move. He's got it. 1 pitch and 1 out. Sachs had a rough go of it in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
One down. Granny Sachs, the next to hit. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Gets to it with a slide. And they get the out.
The batter, number 13.
Sachs batting second in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Man at first, one away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Hammer, base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
The batter, number
And next for the Orioles, Granny Sachs. 1 for 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
The batter,
Granny
number 13.
Sachs, the next to hit for the Orioles. Up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but
Sachs did a good job in the win. Put together a 3-hit performance.
strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Granny Sacks getting locked in. One down. And now Granny Sacks. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Softly hit to third, and that's just foul. That's to third. Throw to first in time. Sacks getting the start at second, batting second in today's lineup, and his on-base percentage this season is over 400. Troy under it, and that is that. Home half of the one out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Granny Sacks.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Base hit! And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's two away.
Up next to you.
Now it's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. Out to short, Chev. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. One down at the plate, Granny Sacks. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. Two down. Sacks played well enough in the win.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Figueroa under this one. And there are two down. Back at Truist Park, top half of the third inning. So the Atlanta Braves are hovering around 500, about a third of the way into this season. I thought they'd be serious contenders. Singy, were we wrong about them?
No, I think there's still time to turn this around. Think of how the Nats did it in 2019. It can be done. But there's no doubt they put themselves deep underwater in the standings, and they've got a lot of ground to make up. Big few weeks coming.
That one hit to right. Lockridge settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's two away. Sacks steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Sliced hard but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 on, 1 out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball, that's out.
Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Orioles trying to get back into this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2.
Inside ball.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Everybody's going to be safe.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Sacks. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a big swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Orioles down to their final out.
He's really good.
Sacks. Had a rough go of it in the loss. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
One down. Granny Sacks. The next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Slings to first in time. 1 out and a runner at second. This one in the air, center field. 2 away now. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Granny Sacks. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Way to get on base.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Lined into right. And there's 2 away. Sacks had a game to forget. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Granny Sacks looking to bounce back after. Sacks digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boog, he's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Schlittler, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Hit on the ground to short. Pena fires to first in time. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Here's the 0-2. And a curveball is just outside. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the 3rd. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle, Pena. Oh, a great flip. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you.
Ball, that's out.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Late on that fastball.
Boog, that's cheddar, baby.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Got him swinging. He Sacks steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that is foul. 1 out, the runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Grounds 1 to short. Pena handles, throws to first, 2 away. Sacks. Digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're...
Line drive, base hit, around third. Safe. It's 4-4.
Huge moment for him.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. So digging in, Granny Sacks, leading the American League in hitting entering the day. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time.
Batting third.
Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning. Granny Sacks getting ready to hit. Up the middle. Throws to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Sacks goes 6 feet 5 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2025. That one fouled hard the other way.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Henderson on at first. Nobody out. Fouled off. He was late. Hard liner. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Sacks locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog, and you know what? Sometimes the 5th time's the charm. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 on, 1 out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Sacks. Had a poor showing, needed to do more.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
One down. Now it's going to be Granny Sacks, leading the AL in batting average. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 1 now. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Out towards right center field. And there are 2 down. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 1 away.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
On the ground to third, there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. And your final score here today, 2-1. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Stepping in, Granny Sacks. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball.
Sliced hard but foul. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Sacks, an all-star a season ago, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Out to short, Pena. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Granny Sacks will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Down and in, moved his feet.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Liner snagged at first. Sacks digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Liner snagged at first. One pitch and one out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after.
Sacks with a mediocre showing in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Granny Sacks. Stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
High fly ball, right field. Abreu settles under this one, and that is the third out of the inning. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Gets him to chase after that one. Sacks, an all-star a season ago, 23 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Foul ball. The Red Sox up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. Down the line, it's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Granny Sacks digging in. He's the league leader in batting average, and that bat has been scorching hot, Singy.
Yeah, and everything off his barrel is noisy, Boo. Gap-to-gap approach, stays inside the baseball beautifully.
Sacks stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
2 on, 2 outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run across, coming home. The relay, he'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 7-3. Sacks with a valiant job in defeat. 2 runs batted in on 4 hits. Some impressive work.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Granny Sacks comes in. Sacks steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Fought off foul. Sacks came up with 4 hits in his last game. Here's 0-1. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
But when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Sacks. The next to hit takes outside.
Ball 2.
The Orioles still looking for their first hit in this one. Late with the swing there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Find the ball.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. That one lifted to left. Anthony should have this one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. It's 3-2. And next for the Orioles, Granny Sacks.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. To a walk. Or
they take the force out. Inning over. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Sacks steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
On the ground to the left.
That's a foul
and
ball.
That's just foul. On the ground, right side. Contreras. Toss to second. Double play. What a twin. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sacks.
Ball 1.
The Orioles with a chance to score first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Sacks stepping in now. 2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals it. Pressure moment.
And ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 2 outs. This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Sachs was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
No question. He was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Granny Sachs. One down. Granny Sachs. The next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike one. Ground ball right side.
Dig.
Manzardo takes it himself. 2 down. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Go hard.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Base hit, center field.
Find the ball.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Next to hit, Granny Sachs. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And the runner stays where he is.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a foul out of play. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. The 0-2. Out. Short helmet. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Sachs steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
That's the ball. Ball.
And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Check your outfielders now.
Sachs had a good day at the office. Collected 3 hits in the game.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
And next for the Orioles, Granny Sachs. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Henderson on at first, nobody out.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Runner on the move. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Sacks. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Next offering is foul back. Down and in, moved his feet. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Line and a base hit into right. And the tying run is on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Line drive and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now it's the second baseman, Granny Sacks.
Granny Sacks.
Ripped into right center. Base hit.
Find it.
And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Stepping in, Granny Sacks. Rounds one to short.
Run it out.
Out number 3. Sacks with an okay game of the win, put together a 3-hit performance.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. Foul ball there. Man at second. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Sacks starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, singing.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Working, big guy. Good job.
Next to hit, Granny Sacks. 1 for 3. On the ground. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single.
All right. That boy.
Sacks with a solid contribution, even despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.